If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. I need y'all to walk with me on this demonstration. And the reason for it is because I want to give y'all the full story. And so we're going to start it out by showing you the news broadcast of how everything transpired and why he ended up in a federal penitentiary. Check it out.
Famous rapper Belky's exotic cars, picturesque island community in South Florida. It's got all you need to shoot a music video, right? Except this was no music video. This was the real thing, and there were shots all right, but shots that put two in the hospital. Broad daylight bullets, two hit, over $500,000 in exotic cars. All of it on surveillance video obtained exclusively by 7 News from October in ultra-quiet Bay Harbor Islands.
I got that name because I'm fine.
And it involves a recording artist, Pooh Shiesty, except unlike this clip, what happened here was no music video. The footage shows a McLaren sports car, Mercedes Maybach, and another Mercedes pull into this East Bay Harbor Drive condo parking lot. Men from the vehicles eventually get out and meet, and then this. The man in the white shirt has a pistol. The man in the black sweatshirt has a longer gun, and at about the same time, they begin firing before retreating back to the Maybach. The fancy getaway cars speed off, and one of 2 victims then hobbles to the car.
Skyforce 836.
The victims ended up at Aventura Hospital with injuries. But back to the scene for a moment. Police say the famous rapper was in that McLaren.
If I shoot my gun 300 shots.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the shots flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands, and days before an arrest. The town of Bay Harbor Islands says you're wanted for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. He's also charged with armed robbery. Bay Harbor Police names one other for aggravated battery in their affidavit, saying the 2 left the state in a private jet. Police also using these Instagram photos, showing Shiesty with an assault-style rifle and cash as part of their case. They say the shooting came as one of the victims tried selling high-end sneakers and marijuana. Who, they got the right guy? Lontrell Williams is Pooh Shiesty's real name, and he bonded out on $30,000 bond shortly after that, surrendering to cops.
It makes you wonder, like, why is you doing robberies when you already rich? You see what I'm saying? And then not only that, I mean, you illiterate enough to, after you did this robbery, you get away on a private jet, then you post pictures of yourself holding money in front of the same green McLaren that is seen on the video. What's wrong with these young boys? But that's not it though. A lot of people don't know how he really got caught. When they left after the robbery, they left a Louis Vuitton bag with $40,000 in it. And what the feds did was the Fed matched that money in the Louis Vuitton bag to the money that he was showing on his Instagram account. Cold-blooded demonstration. So now let's get into this other video where he is having his first appearance. And I need y'all to pay close attention to one thing in this video, and that is his attire. That green outfit that he got on. Check it out.
Williams on page 6.
Morning, Your Honor. Brad Cohn and Sam Zegna for the defendant.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge Ruben Scovine on behalf of the state.
He's coming, Your Honor. Reported, sir.
Okay, good morning. Mr. Williams, you were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant. It was issued June 3rd. It's charging you with aggravated battery with a firearm. And you have 2 attorneys here, or is it, I'm sorry, 2 attorneys in the state. Go ahead. You want to announce? again?
Brad Cohen and Sam Zegny for the defendant.
Have you had a chance to review the arrest warrant?
Yes, Judge, we have.
Let's review as well. Okay, I've had a chance to review the arrest warrant. Any argument, counsel?
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Judge, if you notice in the police report or the A form, it definitely isn't probable cause, in my opinion, for aggravated battery with the firearm. There's no intent shown in that document. There's no words that were said. There's no pointing of the firearm at anyone. Essentially, what the document says and what the witnesses said on that day is that the defendant was being escorted out of the club. He reached for his pockets, looking for money in his pockets. A weapon was pulled and it was fired at the ground. And after it was fired at the ground, allegedly the ricochet or whatever happened was one of the either security guards or an employee of the club was struck in his ankle. Certainly, it doesn't show up any intent to injure that individual. I think it looks to me like an accidental discharge, but even if we stepped it up from an accidental discharge and said it was some sort of reckless discharge, it still wouldn't have the probable cause to charge him with an aggravated battery with a firearm. There's no witness that says at least even a word that the individual would say, like, hey, I'm about to do something, or something to demonstrate some kind of intent other than an accidental discharge. It doesn't appear that there was anything that would have prompted some sort of intent from the defendant.
Okay. All right, so let me hear from the state.
Judge, the state disagrees with that version of the facts. I mean, this is pretty clear from the arrest warrant. What happened here was the defendant was angry because the victim in this case, who was a security guard, told him to put away his gun. He then grew angry. He pointed the gun at him and shot him. The victim specifically states in the arrest warrant that he had to move out of the way. He was directly shooting at him. The only reason he got shot in the ankle was because he jumped out of the way at the last minute. This happened in front of a club full of people. There's video of the defendant with the gun in his hand. He has a prior pending open case right now where he's also with a gun and 2 people were shot. So, Judge, we're going to be asking for no bond on this.
And Judge, if I may, I'm not sure if you're reading the narrative from when the first police officer went out and took statements. But the first police officer that went out and took statements, it clearly says that he shot into the ground. There's nothing in the first statement that says anything about that he pointed it at anyone. And I don't know what the follow-up is, because all we have is the narrative, the police report narrative, that specifically says that there was something about money that fell out of his pants, and there was a witness, his name, I won't mention his name, but he advised security staff that he escorted the individual out, and the individual had a firearm out and shot towards the ground. That's what the independent witness states.
Yeah, Judge, and this is Sam Zegna on behalf of Mr. Williams. 2 points of clarification here. The alleged victim sustained a gunshot wound to the ankle. I don't know how you survive getting hit in the torso by jumping out of the way and get shot in the ankle. And that's buttressed by the fact that the original witness said that the firearm was discharged towards the floor. That's the first point. The second point is that the allegations of the previous case, two people were shot, but
I
Mr.
remember,
Williams,
Mr. Zhang, I remember.
is not the shooter. Correct, Judge. This is a bondable offense. If there are issues with bond, it should be addressed by the court, the circuit court judge with regards to the first case. Aggravated battery with a firearm is not a non-bondable offense. Just so the court knows that we've been in communication with the government. We surrendered Mr. Williams to Metro-Dade Detective Soto yesterday at TGK. We self-surrendered him. He wasn't arrested out and about as a fugitive on the run. We self-surrendered him just like we did last time. He's not a flight risk. And we believe the standard bond's appropriate in this case, Judge.
And Judge, if I may add to that, I mean, this is we've let defense counsel know that he was supposed to turn himself in last week. We gave him the opportunity. They didn't turn him in. He, as far as we were concerned, was a fugitive for the last week. The arrest warrant was signed, apparently, I believe it was on Tuesday or Wednesday. They've been looking for him, and they turned several times where he was supposed to turn him in. They canceled.
He's here
so again,
now.
Judge,
What's the
yes,
issue?
Judge.
This is an aggravated battery. He's entitled to a bond. The standard bond is $10,000, and that's what I'm setting. The $10,000 bond with the hold for the division judge. Hold him for case number F20-14135B. And you'll see your judge tomorrow, 9 a.m. All right?
Thank you.
Oh, one other thing. I need to stay away from the victim. Whoa. What's his victim's name or initials? Is it X? I'm sorry. There's a witness and a victim.
No, Judge. The victim is initials ID. I as in N, D as in David.
Okay.
The victim's initials are FD.
The alleged victim, Sam. Come on.
Can I have the
Thank you,
name?
Mr.
The name
Zangler.
of the initials of the alleged victim or what?
FD, Judge.
Oh, I have it here. Thank you. I didn't see it. You're ordered to stay away from the victim whose initials are FD. No contact with this victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay 500 feet away from his home, school, and place of employment at all times. You want me to order him to stay away from this club as well?
Yes, Judge.
Stay away from the King of Diamonds establishment at 7020 Northwest 72nd Avenue in Miami. So while the
Judge,
case
can
is
you-
pending, you can't go there. Yes?
Judge, can you also tell Sam to stay away from there as well?
She doesn't have jurisdiction for that, Judge.
You have good lawyers. This is a serious matter, and you're going to see the division judge tomorrow. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, I know a lot of Pooh Shiesty fans don't want to believe this, but for those of us who have been in those county jails, we know exactly what that green outfit means. And so since people don't want to believe it, allow me to demonstrate. Suicide prevention smocks. The most common reason for a person to wear an unusual smock, often green, but sometimes another color, is that they have been identified as being at risk of self-harm. Design. These are tear-resistant, one-piece garments, sometimes called a turtle suit or pickle suit. They lack collars, sleeves, or any components like zippers or strong seams that an inmate could use to fashion a noose or inflict injury upon themselves. Purpose. The thick, sturdy material makes it impossible to roll or fold the garment into a cord or rope, which is the most common method of suicide in a jail setting. Context. Inmates on suicide watch are usually housed alone in a stripped down cell with no bedding other than a tear-resistant blanket and a safety smock to provide warmth and modesty while staff monitor them closely, often every 15 minutes or continuously. Now listen, y'all. For those of you who ain't never been to the county jail, bless y'all hard. But for those of us who have been to the county jail, we understand exactly what that suit means. When you see somebody in that suit right there, which we call it a turtle suit, look, they put them in that cell, they butt ass naked up under that turtle suit because the officers and everybody in the prison, I'm talking about the COs, the correctional officers, they believe that these people is trying to harm themselves. And when they believe that, they keep them by themselves and they put them in that green suit. Now look, some of you gangsters, that love Pooh Shiesty, y'all might want to make excuses for him and stuff like that. But if you being true to yourself, you know exactly what that suit means. Now, in this next video, Pooh Shiesty is being released. Check it out.
Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty is no longer in federal, according to his attorney. Pooh Shiesty, whose real name is Lontrell Williams, was sentenced to 5 years and 3 months in prison in a Miami federal court back in April of 2022 after he pled guilty to gun and drug charges. His attorney, Bradford Cohen, says he was released yesterday after a combination of time served and good behavior. Cohen also says Pooh Shiesty is looking forward to getting back to the studio and making music again.
Now ain't that a good thing? The young brother done did his time, stand up tall, now he being released. The unfortunate part about all this is that he goes right back to the same place, Instagram, that helped get him locked up, and then he starts saying some incriminating stuff and all type of other stuff in his posts. Check it out.
Like I said, nigga, never forget about K Carbon, nigga, how she held this shit down, nigga. Never forget about Baby Shiesty, nigga. Don't never forget about motherfucking WAP, nigga. Don't ever forget about Waptober, nigga. Wah, nigga. Shake my head on this situation. You know what I'm saying? My mind so fucked up. Never forget about Hank, nigga. Don't never forget about Keith Grape, nigga. Don't never forget about Luca. Don't never forget about Mookaroo, Woo Brazy, Dumb Fools. Keep going. Come on, man. KD is step of the way, cuz. Don't play with his name. What is you talking about, nigga? We here for real, nigga. Don't ever forget about Bank, nigga. Baby Slime, me that one, nigga. Niggas ain't hip to Baby Slime yet, but I'm gonna get you niggas hip, nigga. This what really going on, nigga. See on Motor Enterprise, nigga. Get with it or get funked, nigga. Nigga gonna funk one of you niggas, nigga. Pull one of you niggas ass up, man. For real. I'm tired of holding this shit in, man. I'm tired, man. Can't hold this shit in too long, man. This shit for real, nigga. This shit what I bleed. This shit what I support. It's what I condone, nigga. This shit what I preach and practice, nigga. It's all I know. Anything else irrelevant. On some real shit. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Don't never forget about them C-girls, nigga. No matter what terms we on, nigga. Nigga K Shiesty, nigga K Carbon, nigga T Sosa, nigga Kira, nigga AI, nigga Mimi Numb and shit, nigga. Don't ever forget about this shit. This where this shit started. It ain't shit without me, nigga. And me is CG, nigga. My first and last name Chopping Iron, nigga. You got more shots than this shit, nigga. Try your luck. Let's go on beef. Fuck it. Nobody, nigga. And the custo like a club, nigga. Collar shirt, button it up. Stupid ass, nigga. No nigga harder than me and ball, nigga. I stamped it. No nigga harder than me and ball, nigga. I stamped it. We really live this shit we talk about. You hear me? We real deal live this shit. Stupid ass, nigga. You niggas stupid or what, nigga? Go look at our video, nigga. Cuz say you for the last one standing. Like I said, cuz. He meant that. We mean this shit we say, cuz. Cap ain't even in our vocabulary. What it is, a hat? We got many of those, nigga. When we say, nigga, it's 20 niggas dead, nigga. 50 niggas locked up when you watch our video, nigga, it's really that. You ain't playing with you, nigga, cuz. Go watch our video. Go check that, cuz. Check if I'm lying or not, nigga. Watch any one of our old videos and see if a nigga dead or locked up in the background, cuz. Watch everybody in the back, cuz we got real stupid ass.
See, this is what I be talking about, right? Pooh Shiesty just came home, fresh out the feds. The man ain't been home more than a month. And here it is, you can tell that he's probably under some type of substance or he been drinking or something like that. You can tell. But he gets on the internet and he's bragging. I'm talking about he's bragging about the most absurd thing that a gangbanger or a street guy can brag about. Y'all heard him. The man said they got 20 niggas dead and 50 niggas locked up. Like, that's a loss. That's a lose. Like, what? That's all you got to bring? That's your claim to fame right there, young Pooh Shiesty, that you got 20 of your guys dead and 50 of your guys in prison? And you think that's saying something? You bragging and boasting about 2 losses? Come on, like, listen, y'all, they gone. Now, you know, I come up in the era, a time where, you know, like if you was in the streets and stuff like that, you bragged about, you know, the things that you have, not the things that you done lost. You see, you get on there and say, hey, man, y'all ain't touched none of us, man. You know what I'm saying? We still running around here, man. We ain't been to jail. Ain't nobody got shot, killed, scratched, spit on, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But what about y'all? You know, like, we bragged and boast. I don't see how this man interpret what he just said to be bragging and boasting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got 20 niggas dead and 50 niggas locked up. You know what I'm saying? We really lived it. Brother, come on now. No, that's not it. But see, the cold-blooded part about all that is this right here. Our children. Our children are heavily influenced by Pooh Shiesty. They listen to his every word. And so when they hear somebody that can validate everything that they doing that is wrong, like Pooh Shiesty, when he come out and say, yeah, man, you know, 50 of my guys locked up. These young boys running around here start thinking to themselves, yeah, you know, probably not that bad to be locked up. I mean, Pooh Shiesty and them said they got 50 guys locked up. He just got out the joint too. And we can surmise that being that he said they got 20 guys killed that are dead and 50 in jail, is he saying that they got 50 bodies? You see what I'm saying? Is he saying that his gang got 50 bodies? Or is he just saying that, you know, he got 50 guys in jail? Now, that's up for interpretation. Especially when it comes to the FBI who watch this stuff. Especially when it comes to the prosecuting attorney, the states that watch Instagram and watch Facebook and Snapchat and all the other social media websites. No. I'm talking about y'all, they done lost it. Now, being that our children, look, if you got a son or a daughter, you probably can go to them right now and ask them, say, hey, do you know who Pooh Shiesty is? And they'll be like, yeah, we know Pooh Shiesty. You see? And being that they know Pooh Shiesty, that just tell you the type of influence that he got. So for him to be jumping online saying stuff like this, is like, man, that right there is almost worse than a rap song. Now, I know he rapped that stuff and he talk about it in his lyrics and stuff like that. That's something like people can say, well, you know, that's probably entertaining and stuff like that. But he laying on the bed, he mad, it seemed like. He's mad and he letting it be known, hey, man, yeah, hey, look. And he believed that right there is popping his shit. See, when you in that street life and you got that gang bang mentality, the things that should be honorable is frowned upon. And the things that should be disgraced, the things that you should be shamed of, is honored. And what I mean by that, going to jail is honored. Killing people is honored. Shooting people is honored. Toting illegal guns is honored. Stealing cars is honored. Selling drugs is honored. Being a prostitute is honored. scamming, just everything that is of a criminal mentality, or everything that you can do criminally is honored. And those are the things that our kids are supposed to be ashamed of. Those are the things that our kids should be trying to stray away from. Like, no, I don't want to be a part of that. But when they got someone who they are heavily influenced by, like Pooh Shiesty, saying that no, going to school, that's for lames. No. Getting an education, hell no. Going to college, hey, whoa. Getting a job, getting a career, hey, Being respectful to your parents, following the law, hey, no, You see, when they got people like that heavily influence them, saying that, hey, don't honor that stuff, honor this right here, this stuff that's gonna send you to the penitentiary or get you killed. Young-minded kids really get to entertaining these thoughts and believing that, hey, it's okay. It's alright, to get killed. It's alright to get shot. It's alright to go to jail and spend a large amount of your time there, if not life in the penitentiary. You see? So listen, we can't control our kids 24/7, but at the same time, being that we know this type of stuff, it is our duty and our obligation to give them the game. You see, we got to sit them down and say, hey, look, now, I know you listen to this boy. I know you like his music, but you know he lying. You see, you know he lying. He don't like jail. He don't want to die. Because if he liked jail and he wanted to die, he wouldn't be living in that big old house that he living in right now. He wouldn't be driving those big expensive cars and all that those type of stuff right now. If he wanted to go to jail and die, he would still be in Memphis. The gutter part. No, I'm not talking about the outskirts of Memphis and all that old nice suburbs. No, I'm talking about the hood. He would still be there. But he's not. You see what I'm saying? But he's teaching us, he's teaching the children that it's okay to be in the gutter. It's okay to put your life on the line. You see? And that's when we got to correct that type of stuff. No matter how much influence that we believe or that we don't believe that we get with our kids or our nephews and our little cousins or whatever, we still got to give them that game. Because a lot of the times these kids really be believing it. When I was coming up, with some of the gangster rappers that we used to listen to, there were some guys in the hood that used to get motivated by that stuff. I never did. It never moved me. But there was guys in the hood, some of the Lord brothers in the hood that was like, man, I'm charged up, I'm ready to go. You done let somebody that you don't even know across town, I'm talking about this person right here in a whole nother state, influence you to go put in some work? Yes. Yeah. And some of y'all got influenced as well. Because look, music is power. Let's just keep it 100. Music set moods, right? You listen to a slow song or something like that, or your favorite artist, R&B and stuff, it'll get you in a mood. Whether it's gonna get you in a happy mood, whether it's gonna get you in a sad mood, whether it's gonna get you in a, make a love lotion mood, it's gonna get you in a mood. So we gotta understand this right here. If music can make you wanna get in a sexual mood, a happy mood, a sad mood, music can make you get in a violent mood. So we got to be careful with that type of stuff. We got to be careful with the influences that our children choose to pick. If they picking Sexy Red, if your daughter listening to Sexy Red, well, I'm talking about if your daughter listening to Sexy Red on the regular, Gorilla, come on. These girls right here talking so cold-blooded, it's a shame. I'm talking about there's no morals. They talking about having, extramarital sex. They talking about doing it like this. They talking about doing it on the first night, the first date, first few seconds. You know, they talking about, you know, having sex with you, then throw you to their home girl and stuff like that. Like, if your girl, if your little daughter is listening to these girls, yeah, you need to sit them down. Yeah, you need to sit them down right away and say, hold on now, listen. I know once you leave this house, you're going to listen to what you want to listen to. I already understand that right there. But realize that this is fake. That this girl is just talking crazy. She's not doing the stuff that she's talking about doing. She's just trying to sell records to get money. You see? Because look, being 100, I really thought like some of the gangster rappers from when I was coming up, I really entertained the thought that, hey, you know what? These guys could potentially be, you know, gangsters. And they telling us, you know, as a youngster, they saying, hey, don't respect the woman, you know, a bitch ain't shit and all this old type of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, y'all. I'm just talking about the rap, right? They had me. I'm like, yeah, you know, you don't trust a woman and all this old type of stuff. And then when we start digging into their life, these dudes married, kids. Damn, wait a minute, man. I thought you said they ain't about nothing, man. You got me out here disrespecting all these little young girls and acting like I feel like I love her, but no, because, you know, hey, we in the hood. We can't go through none of that, you know what I'm saying? But I look at you now. You got a wife. You got kids. But you telling us bitches ain't shit. You see? So you got to show them examples too. You got to let them know that, and you got to show them like, look, check this out. Hey, hold on, no. So that they can see that, look, these people is just trying to make money. This is entertainment. The same way you see these movies and stuff like that, this is entertainment. So don't be believing what these people say. Yeah, you like the beat, okay, cool. You like her talking crazy like that, okay, cool. But don't you go out there and do what she's talking about. Don't you go out there and do what he's talking about. Because they lying. And you the only one that's going to be living the truth. And you the only one that's going to be affected by it. Not them. You see? Because, man, look, when I seen this thing with Pooh Shiesty, I said, come on, bruh. No, hell no. Listen, there's kids right now, as I'm speaking, looking at his live and saying to themselves, yeah, hell yeah. I'm telling y'all. And one of them kids might be somebody that you might know. One of them kids could be your son, your nephew, your little cousin, your little brother. So when these kids get involved in this type of music, you gotta correct them some type of way. Because look, I started listening to Too Short at 12 years old. Yeah. Not in the house though. You know, we had tape cassettes. I had my little radio, my little tape player. Man, I take that joint out to leave the crib, put that Too Short in, man, me and all my little partners in that Freaky Tales and all that, man, we like, yeah, 12. You see, so look, we got to get on them. Because we got to understand this right here, y'all. As much as we don't want to, as much as we don't believe it, we got to understand this. Influence is powerful. Very powerful. More powerful than we can imagine. But if we just reflect on our lives and we just think back when we was younger, how we was influenced by other people that we didn't even know. The way we wore our hats, the way we wore our clothes, the clothes that we even bought, the music that we listened to. All comes from influence. So look, it don't change. The only thing is, it's a worse influence now. The way things is going, it's horrible. So when you understand or you see or you know or you believe that somebody that you love, which is your son or a nephew or a little brother, something like that, is listening to that type of music, you have an obligation to sit them down. Whether it's a girl or a boy, you have an obligation to sit them down and say, wait, look, I heard you listening to that song. What you think about it? You think he telling the truth? Do you think he really like being in jail? Do you really think he like running around killing people, getting shot and stuff like that and living that life? And if they say yeah, then you prove it to him that no, he don't. Because if he did, he'd be out there doing it right now. You see? And for these little girls who listen to all these listen. These rap girls right now, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. They sound like straight up prostitutes. I ain't gonna lie. If not prostitutes, they just sound like just straight up sluts. And not saying that, you know, when I was coming up, that the music was, you know, a big difference, but it is a difference. It is a difference. And being that now we conscious enough to understand how music influenced people, we as adults have an obligation to correct it. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.